don't nobody grow up aspiring to be a drug addict. You know, I didn't think that's what I was gonna do for a living. It just became a part of my normality growing up. It's what I seen every day. You know what I'm saying? So, I just kind of fell into it. It kind of just had, it was easy for me to fall into. When I was little, I had a grandfather that was a preacher, and he was real cool, you know, and talked to me about stuff and taught me about stuff. And when he died, I kind of stopped caring, stopped thinking about it. God was very non-existent in my life. I mean, he was existent, but in my eyes, I didn't have a relationship with him. I stayed smoking weed till I was probably about, from the age of like 14 to about 19 or 20, and then that's when I discovered a relationship with heroin. I've always worked, so I would wake up, go to work, and I would have to stop and get something before I went to work because I wasn't gonna go to work sick. And then work for a little bit, try to get some money off my boss, go get some dope, get off work, go buy some more dope, go home, kick it, go to sleep, wake up the next day and do it again. And it was like that for years. I remember me and my dad was sitting on the porch, smoking a cigarette one time, and he looked at me, he said, "You need to tighten up. You need to tighten up, man." And you know, but for him to tell me that, it was, cause my dad wasn't always tight. So when he looked at me and was like, "You need to tighten up," I was like, man, you're right. A Better Way Ministries wasn't a rehab for me. It wasn't a rehabilitation to get clean, to stay off drugs. I was just here to get my life right with God. On the ride here, I was done. On the ride here, I was done. I didn't wake up one day saved. I can't tell you, oh, July 14th, 2022, I've got saved. I can't tell you that. It's been a slow, step by step. I've had to walk every step. I still have to walk every step of it out. For me, it started with music, praise and worship music, because I like music. So, you know, first thing you know, I'm listening to songs and I'm like, man, this song's good, I like that. And then it's like a trick, you know what I'm saying? Like, man. Then you start listening to the words. And you're like, man, there might be something here. And then you start taking your devotion more seriously. Then you pay attention when you go to church. You see what I'm saying? Then you start having conversations about God. All my hope is in Jesus. God's cool, bro. God's really cool. Like, if you sit there and think about it, God's cool. Jesus cool, man. I bet Jesus was a cool cat to kick it with, for real. I could sit there and kick it with him all day, dude. I bet he is cool as a fan. The fact that they took 30 grown men, put them in a house together, it teaches you how to live with other people that you might not like, how to bite your tongue when you need to, how to speak peace when you need to, how to interact and keep people from fighting when you need to. You know, it teaches you how to move. And if you can move in that situation, then you can move at home with a wife and a child. You know, if you can live with 30 grown men and not snap on a daily basis, you can live at home with your wife and your baby and be cool. My daughter was too young while I was in my mess to comprehend, you know. That's why we did a lot of things while she was around, because she wouldn't know no better, right? Now she's of age, so all she remembers is us going to church. All she remembers is me and mommy having conversations about God. All she remembers is us reading as a family, us talking as a family, us praying food in. I've never done that. I've never said grace before I came here. And that's what she knows. She don't remember Daddy the addict. She knows Daddy goes to church. She knows Daddy says grace before he eats. She knows Daddy loves Jesus. So that was a decision I had to make to save my family, to save my relationship with my wife and my baby. Now we got another baby on the way. So it's good things happening right now, man. The Lord's blessing me. Sometimes the enemy will try to creep into my head and he'll tell me, you know, he'll lie to me. He'll lie to me and tell me I can't be forgiven, but I can.